Given two functions, f from x to y and g from y to z, where x, y and z are sets, the composition gf goes from the set x to z and is defined by gf of x is g of f of x. So the key thing is to do g first. Do f first. F is the inside thing. So whatever letter is on the right, that's the thing you do first. And then afterwards we do g to f of x. And this is not the same as fg of x. Fg of x is f of g of x. And notice that it goes between completely different sets. Fg is a map from z to x. So they're really not the same thing at all, and you have to be very careful about which one you do first. But it's always the thing on the right, the thing nearest the input, that we do first. Okay, so let's look at an example about composite functions. So we're given two functions from the real numbers to real numbers, given by f of x maps x to modulus of 2x minus 8, and g of x maps x to a half of all of x plus 1. So the first part, to find fg of 3, well, fg of 3 is f of g of 3. And g of 3, if we put 3 into g, we get 3 plus 1 over 2, which is 2. So this is f of 2. And then if we put 2 into f, we get the modulus of 4 minus 8, which is 4. And then the second part is to solve fg of x equals x. So let's work out fg of x. So fg of x, we do g first and put that into f. So we're going to put into f x plus 1 over 2 in place of this x. So we're going to get the modulus of 2 times x plus 1 over 2 minus 8. Because it's f of g of x, we put g of x into as the input in f. And then we need to simplify this. So the 2's cancel and we get x plus 1 minus 8, which is modulus of x minus 7. And then we need to solve fg of x equals x. So we're going to solve x equals modulus of x minus 7. So if we think about the graph of the modulus of x minus 7, y equals the modulus of x minus 7, is something like this. It crosses the axes at both axes at 7. And then the line y equals x, we know, is like this. So this is y equals modulus of x minus 7, this is y equals x. How do I know they only intersect once? How do I know they don't intersect again at some far off point up here? The answer is because this line has gradient 1, and this line also has gradient 1, because this is part of the line y equals x minus 7. So these two lines are parallel, so they're never going to intersect again. So we just have the one point of intersection. And what's the equation of this line? Well, this line is part of the line y equals minus x minus 7, or y equals 7 minus x. So to find this point of intersection, we need to set x equal to minus brackets x minus 7. And then we can expand the brackets and rearrange, and we get x is 7 over 2. So that's the only solution to this equation, fg of x equals x.